Oh, I didn't know I did that. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Tequila Talking. Today's special guest is the one and only Chloe Rand.
Hi, everyone. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Yeah. So, first I'm going to explain the name of the Tequila Talking because with Sarah, it had no relevance in the video, but I came up with it afterwards. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's just called that because it's a talk show and we drink tequila, except we're both under 21, so hypothetically, this is water. Okay, so we're gonna go. So, Chloe.
Yes.
You moved to San Diego this year.
I did. That's crazy, honestly. But you moved to New York too.
Yeah, I did.
I feel like we're like
we're like 3,000 miles apart.
We both moved like so far away from home.
We're the opposite ends, though.
It's been really good for me. I feel like I've been a lot happier, and it's just a really fun time.
What are you in? Like any clubs there, or?
No, not. I was gonna do intramural volleyball, but then they're not doing that because of COVID and stuff.
Same at NYU. There's no clubs.
I mean, like what's it like in New York?
I think it's a lot worse. Probably
Yeah.
like everything's shut down. Like they just closed indoor dining again.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get a job at this one place, and I got one finally, and then they closed it before I started. So, but yeah,
sucks.
all the clubs like that I wanted to join, I had like a list before I went, and they're all shut down. So it kind of sucks.
How many of your classes are online and in person?
I only had half a class in person last, so it was supposed to be the full class. Yeah, and there were 39 students and 38 seats in the class. So instead of saying like one person doesn't come each time, he said we'll do half and half, which didn't make sense to me. But who am I to question?
Yeah.
I don't know why this is. I don't. So, do you like San Diego? Do you like living there more than here?
I definitely do. I feel like here it's just like bad energy, bad weather.
Yeah, I get that.
And San Diego's just like so sunny, and I mean, I'm like 15 minutes from the beach, so it's a great
Do you go to the beach a lot? See the sea lions that are like...
I probably go like 2 times a week, probably, because my roommate likes to surf, and so I go and I just like sit there and I like read or go on my phone or stuff like that. So
why'd you choose San Diego?
Well, I have a family friend there, and he's actually the baseball coach, and so I ended up going out to a game, and then I took a tour, and then I was like, okay, I really like it here, and I knew I wanted to be in California, so finding San Diego State was just like fate, pretty much.
Are there is there Greek life there?
Yes, there's a very big Greek life with like sororities and frats, and it's been kind of crazy like seeing everything that they have to go through and stuff.
So you're not doing
I'm not in it. Because
do you ever want to be, or you're just not interested?
I feel like it's not really for me, and it honestly kind of scares me. Like the things that like the frats have to do is like scary stuff.
Seriously?
And
I've heard of.
Yeah, it's horror stories, honestly. But then sororities don't seem that bad. It's just like not really my thing, I feel like. And I mean, I wouldn't want to take someone's spot who actually like really, really wanted it, you know?
Yeah. I'm planning on rushing 2 fraternities this semester. Actually, one that's like a social one, like all the Greek life, and then a business fraternity too.
Okay, go
on. Yeah, for the connections.
What's like the difference between like a business one and like?
Well, the business one, for one, it has like boys and girls. It's co-ed, and also it's like more focused on like networking versus like having fun.
Yeah.
So and you can be in both. Like you don't have to.
That's super cool. Choose. I didn't even know that there was like frats other than like the normal one. Yeah,
there's also like Christian ones that are like super
I think
devout.
I've seen like a Jewish one for SDSU. And I'm like, that's pretty cool.
So what's your like ideal job? What are you doing?
This fell off. I didn't know.
That happened to me in the middle of my last one, so don't worry about it. Does it not have a clip?
No.
It didn't? Oh, that... I feel bad.
Here we are. My dream job?
Yeah.
Okay, so my major is actually journalism media studies, which kind of like teaches you all the ways of the media and like how they portray things and the way they broadcast their information. So my dream job would probably be to be a social media manager for like a brand in LA and something like that. And
so you want to stay in SoCal?
Yeah.
Come back.
I mean, what's your dream job?
President of the United States of America.
Okay, I love it.
No, staying humble.
Yeah.
Never would overthink, but like, yeah, that's right out of college.
So like, what's your plan to like get there?
Okay, so probably work like a couple years in like a job because I'm majoring in business and political economy, so I can also work in, and I plan on going to law school and getting my MBA at the same time. So then I can work in like the business field or as a lawyer up until like I get elected into like a small, I don't know why it keeps doing that. How do I turn that off? It's on like plenty of charge. But yeah, so then I hopefully get elected for like a low level thing and then just slowly get more famous, or like get famous from something totally unrelated, and then jump into politics.
Do whatever floats your boat. I mean, like Trump and Kanye, it's just like
yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
We literally don't need to talk
politics.
about it.
That's like, I think I put like on here, not oh, I didn't. I must have deleted it. But I had like not
very
politics.
Big point.
So you're like obsessed with coffee, right? I have that on my
list. I showed up with coffee and I'm like, no, I'm not at all. Yes, I am. So basically my brother got me very interested in coffee because he kind of got into it like at my age, and we're like 8 years apart. So it's kind of been like, he worked at a coffee place, and then he still does, actually. And then my sister works at a coffee place. My other sister works at a coffee place. And then I worked at a coffee place.
Still?
No, not right now. But, I mean, it's just like, I like to learn about it, and it's very interesting to me. And I like to try it and try different things. Like especially if you go to Dunkin', you never get the same drink twice. They always do something different.
If you order the same drink like 10 days in a row, it won't be the same.
That's the best part about it. I always go to Dunkin' and I'm like, can I get this? And it's always different. And I'm like, okay.
I like how sometimes there's a little crunch to it too.
The other day, I swear they gave me the wrong drink because I slurped it and then like so much sugar went in my mouth. And I don't even get like a drink with sugar in it, or like cream and sugar. I do,
and they never stir it.
I get like
never
syrup.
Time.
And then I was crunching, and I was like, okay, fine by me. But
I like the texture.
I love coffee.
Yeah, I like it too. But you're like my coffee. I don't know. I've never asked you, I guess, about coffee, but you're just who I think of.
A lot of people do ask, because on my story, I'll be like, oh, here's a drink that I like to get.
Every time I see you go to a different coffee shop all the time, I'm like, I'm gonna go try that place now that Chloe tried it.
No, please do.
If Chloe tried it.
But then so many people are like, I tried your drink, or like, they're like, I want to try something new, what should I get? And I'm like, this. And it's honestly my favorite pastime, so if you ever want to hit me up, I will tell you exactly what to get. Because I love
let's talk about your other obsession, which is Disney.
Oh,
I remember the first day
Disney.
I met you. You were like, it was all you were talking about. It was Cinderella. It was the
day
of Cinderella. And you're like, I'm like a Disney princess. I was like, okay, go on.
I was like, I feel like a princess. No, those dresses do something to you, I swear. You're like, and then you put on the gloves and you're like, okay. But no, Disney is just like a really big part of my family. And it's like, I mean, all of my siblings are all over the place, you know that. And I feel like Disney's like the one place we'll all come together pretty much, or home. But but Disney's like a big staple for my family, I feel like. And it just reminds me of like being with family. And there's no way to be like sad in Disney, I feel like. And
I get that.
I get like pretty grumpy and like upset and like moody sometimes. And one time I was on my way to downtown Disney. This was like a couple months ago. And then I got there and I was just like 10 times happier and like such a better person. So, oh my God, I love Disney so much. It's so good.
Yeah, they also said in your thing like she loves to plan trips to Disney World, like and all of her and like her hobbies and interests.
Yeah.
I was like, that's like the most iconic thing to put in it.
I mean, it's like that one TikTok sound where it's like, it's an obsession that doesn't hurt anyone. I feel like it's like that.
So, you do like YouTube also. I'm gonna plug your socials at the end. But
just look up Chloe Red. No, I'm kidding.
I'll put a little screen with all of them because
okay.
you're like kind of TikTok famous too. Like, I mean, more than me. I have 54 followers, so you have like 5,000.
Yeah, I got 5,000 because I made one video that blew up and it got like 2 million views.
Oh my god!
And then I was like, this is my big break. Like, I am Charlie D'Amelio. And then I only gained like, I still gained like 5,000 from that, but like 2 million views. And I was like, I thought it was my big break for sure.
Have you ever had like products sent to you for free?
No. Who do I look like? Charlie
I don't know.
D'Amelio?
I think that would be. A lot of them get that are like smaller creators.
Yeah, but
being a smaller creator.
I literally, it's like a bigger number than like people, but then it's like really nothing. Like I still get like less than 100 views on all of my TikToks, and I'm like, okay.
Sometimes the ones I post that are like I'm confident about, they will get no views at all.
I know, right?
And then like I'll have one that has like 2,000, and I tried for a second on that.
I walked around eating an Eggo waffle, and it got like 1,000 views, and I was like, why? But then there's one where I'll be like really trying. You can tell.
I don't understand.
And
the
then
algorithm is broken.
Like 50 views. I mean, like, what side of TikTok are you on?
I don't know what side of TikTok I'm on. Everyone always says that. I get the straight TikTok people. Yep. I have like Charlie and Dixie on my page, but then I also get like the most random thing. I get Harry Potter because I'm obsessed with Harry Potter.
That's one thing.
I get Glee stuff. Like Will Schuster is always on my page. Like people who are like, I hate Will Schuster.
No.
And
yeah, I got
like
some of those too.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. And then just the most random things.
Yeah.
Cooking. I'm also on cooking TikTok.
I'm kind of on that. I wish I was more on that, but I've recently just been liking everything that's like SZA related. And so now I'm on like SZA TikTok.
I don't know what SZA is.
It's an artist. She's an artist, actually. But no, she's great. But I feel like my TikTok's so random too. Like there's not like one thing that'll pop up. It's just like all over the place. But yeah.
Speaking of food, do you cook?
I try to a lot. I feel like I'm really good at breakfast. I don't know about you. But like
what?
All other like parts of like lunch and dinner, pretty much. I'm not good at it, but I like to make like pancakes, waffles, French toast.
Waffles so much.
Eggs, bacon, grits.
That was such an ugly laugh. I really hope that didn't pick that up. I like wheezed.
It's like peeking. It's in the red, and it's like no. But yeah, I really like to make breakfast too, but I tried to make dinner. I tried to make like pasta. I want to make the Gigi Hadid.
The like
I
spicy,
haven't made it. I'm kind of
sauce
scared, but like I want to. But then I'm also like, no, I'm too lazy. I feel like in the morning I'm like, I can make something, and then by night I'm like,
same. I will a lot of times buy the stuff to cook and then never use it.
Yeah.
It just goes bad. Waste tons of money.
At New York. In New York, do you have a meal plan?
Yeah, I do. So, but I hate my dining hall. First of all, did you see when it went viral on
I think I
TikTok
did.
where like during quarantine they were giving us like an apple and a bag of Lay's and they'd be like, "Here's your lunch."
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
"What the heck?" And then like for the vegan, they had a steak salad.
No way.
It was literally the worst. But then they ended up giving us Grubhub. But so the dining halls, the only thing I like in the dining halls is sushi. So I get a lot of sushi, but there's only so much sushi someone can eat.
Yeah.
Like for a while I was eating sushi every day for like weeks, and I couldn't handle it anymore.
That sounds honestly so good though, because that's like the one thing I don't have in San Diego is sushi. Like I haven't found sushi anywhere.
I feel like you're in California. It should be everywhere.
Yes. But also I'm on meal plan, so I kind of feel you because I was getting poke, which is kind of like the same thing as sushi. I mean, it's like deconstructed sushi.
Yeah, I guess. I see you.
So I was getting that like every single day, and then it was so gross. Like, seafood is not something you should have every single day, for sure. But my meal plan is definitely.
Why is it doing that?
Hello?
It's still counting up.
I know, that's what I'm looking at.
I don't know why.
You look pissed off. Should we stop and then start another one?
Yeah, I guess.
Kitty.
It's gonna be about every 15 minutes.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Okay, guys, so it cut out. So we're starting in. We were talking about dining halls, food.
Meal plan. So, like, do you have just like one big like dining hall that you go to?
So no, we have. First of all, I chose my building because it had a dining hall and like a campus coffee shop in it, and they closed them for the semester. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
And so then there's a dining hall that's like 2 blocks north of me, but the main campus is like around Washington Square Park, which is like half a mile away from me, and then there's a lot of dining halls around there. So whenever I'm down there for like class or just studying or meeting people, I eat at one of those dining halls. But regularly I'll go to Palladium, which is the one 2 blocks north of me. And they have like a whole bunch of different like cuisines, like all separated, but none of them are good. Like besides the sushi, they're all kind of nasty.
See, like mine, I think we have a dining hall, but like a lot of the restaurants inside of there are closed. But then there's like this street called College Avenue, I guess, because it's like a college, and there's just like a Witch, Trader Joe's, Pokey, Wings.
Does your Trader Joe's have long lines?
Oh my gosh. It's like wrapped around the building. There's like an alley, and it's like meow, and it's just like going all the way down. It moves pretty fast though.
There's a Trader Joe's right north of me, and right by Palladium, actually, the dining hall. Okay. And when I moved in, I was like, I'm going to go there all the time. I love Trader Joe's. I actually went to Trader Joe's the first time with you in Dallas.
That was my first time too.
I was like, but then I went after that, and I ended up liking it so much because of all the like different foods. I was like, I'm gonna go here all the time, and I went once the whole semester because the lines are so freaking long all the time. They wrap all the way around too. Yeah. The one time I went was during a snowstorm, and I was like, no one's gonna be out during a blizzard. I'm just gonna walk through it.
Was there someone?
There were a few people in there, but there was no line.
Okay.
So I was like,
that's good.
That would have been the worst. If I wouldn't have waited.
Yeah, I always go if I'm like bored. And I'm like, I'll wait in the line to get inside Trader Joe's. But the thing about it is that it always throws me off. It's a lot cheaper than you would think it is. I always feel like it's going to be like bougie.
I feel like it's expensive. But
maybe it's different.
It's not like as expensive as like Whole Foods.
Yeah, I always feel like it's going to be as expensive as Whole Foods or more expensive. But I honestly don't get a lot whenever I go.
I also, like, when I go, I get, I went once. But when I went, I got, like, a whole bunch. But I also, so there's this person I follow on TikTok who's, like, Trader Joe's TikTok reviews. Mm-hmm. So I had, like, saved a whole bunch of different things I want to get. So then I was looking for them in there, and apparently there's an unspoken rule that if you go into Trader Joe's and you don't know where something is, you deserve to be harassed by, like, everyone in the store. Like, I was just walking through with my cart, and people would be like, come on, man, you got to know where you're going. Like, dirty looks from everyone, and I'm like, sorry, like, I don't have this grocery store memorized. It was, like, scary, but then I was like, whatever. Y'all can stand behind me. I don't care.
Do you think people in New York are nicer or meaner than people in Texas?
So I would say I have to go back to New York after this. I can't offend people too much. I think they're just realer, honestly.
Yeah,
which,
they're
like,
just like more straightforward.
Yeah, which is kind of how I am. So like it kind of
that's good though.
It goes well.
I feel like people in California are actually nicer. I mean, like, not on the roads for sure, but like in stores and stuff, like they'll engage in like conversation with me and like be so nice, and then here it's just like people are so short with me, and they're like I'm just trying to get through my day, but like people in California are like, so what's your name, what are your nice hobbies, and people I'm like,
ask your hobbies in the store. I'd be like, don't talk to me.
Exaggerating. But I feel like they actually care about me. I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait. I had another thing to say about does your dining plan have like dollars or whatever that you can spend at like specific places?
Okay, so it's actually super freaking complicated for what? There's an amount of dollars, but then I also have swipes that are like completely separate.
That's my exact thing. Like, yeah, we have dollars and swipes.
I'm about to burp. I was so stuck on how to pick one because if you pick less dollars, then you get more swipes.
Same.
But you can only use the swipes at like 2 of my restaurants, and I only go to 1 of them. So I picked the middle one, but now I have like so much money left over, and it carries over like week to week. But I think I left with like $250 left on my meal plan, and I was like,
I left with over 250 swipes because I chose the way more swipes because I thought I had a dining hall in my building, and then I didn't. But the dollars you could use at Dunkin', and I was going to Dunkin' all the time. Except you could also use the swipes at Dunkin', actually. So I would go to Dunkin', but I didn't figure that out like till halfway through because I was just being stupid. But for the swipes, because it's supposed to be a full meal, they make you get 2 donuts. So then I would just have to eat 2 donuts. And it was like kind of rough.
Life is so hard when you have to eat 2 donuts.
I don't have to cough, but I don't want to say it. I don't have COVID, I promise. I'm scared.
No, the only thing that we have is Starbucks on meal plan. And it's like, Starbucks is not my favorite. Even though Dunkin' is probably worse coffee, I just kind of really don't like Starbucks.
We have a Starbucks on our dining dollars too, but it's further away, so I don't go to it that often. I don't want to walk.
God. So how do you get around? Like if you're trying to get places?
The subway. I'm a real New Yorker.
No way. I've never been to like New York or on the subway, so.
Yeah,
that's like scares
cool.
me.
It did at first. I was like, I'm not gonna take the subway really ever. I'm just gonna try and kind of walk around where I am, and if I need to get somewhere, I'll probably Uber, which is freaking expensive if I'm just Ubering everywhere.
Yes.
And I actually love the subway now. Like
that's so good.
Like I can get stuff done. It's so much more convenient than driving because I can do stuff like while I'm.
That's so good.
So you brought your car to college, right?
Yes, I drove my car out to California, and usually if I'm just on campus, I'm just walking around and stuff like that. But then if I ever go to like the beach or to a different coffee shop, I'll drive for sure. But the thing is that they weren't going to allow you to have your car. And then with COVID and everything, they changed it to where you could bring your car. And so if I didn't have my car, I don't know what I would do. I mean, there's like trolleys and like buses and stuff, but I'm like, that's
I'm Chloe Rand. I'm too good for that.
No,
that's
it's
not
just it's just like
yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just very awkward for that.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, to have a car in New York, I wanted to bring my car to New York too, but my parents were like, no, that's so expensive, and like to park it there and I wouldn't. It would be too hard to use. I wouldn't use it enough anyway.
Yeah.
So
I would be scared to drive in New York.
Yeah, for real. But I also am so confident walking in front of cars in New York because I'm like, they'll stop for me. I walk into the middle of the street.
They'll stop.
They always have.
That's terrifying. You're bold for that.
I don't know. I feel like that's what everyone does there. So I'm just I'll
stop it.
So we were talking about TikTok. What's your favorite like TikTok drama to like tune into?
Definitely like the straight TikTok drama.
Yeah, like Charlie and. How do you feel about Charlie and the Snails? If we say anything negative, we'll get,
that's
canceled.
Dixie.
Oh yeah, Dixie and the Snails, and then Charlie with like.
Oh my gosh! I don't want to get.
I'm gonna get you canceled, Chloe.
Canceled. No one's gonna care, in my opinion.
Yeah, they literally would.
But I feel like part of me is like, who would like snails?
So stupid.
But then like also they set it up. It seemed like set up.
It definitely was set up, and it was just really stupid.
It was just dumb either way.
And Charlie lost like 1 million followers or something over it. That was so dumb.
She had 99 to spare.
I felt bad.
Do you think Charlie deserves the hype?
I'm not gonna say that so when I'm TikTok famous I can be friends with her.
I know, like what if we get like canceled right now and then everyone's like, I don't want to be friends.
Okay, believe it or not, I like Trisha Paytas. Not like what she does, like there's so much she does that I'm like, okay Trisha, you need to shut up.
No, but the like, comments were like so, my respect for you.
And it goes up and down. Yes. But like she doesn't care at all. Like, and she is so, like she just doesn't understand like that. She's crazy. She's literally crazy. But I just think it's like a reality show to watch her.
She's definitely interesting. It's not that like I like her, but just like the fact that she does whatever she wants. I'm like,
she gets my attention, you know.
Yeah, she's so interesting.
She just got engaged. Congrats to Trisha.
To not Jason Nash.
Who is Jason Nash?
Her ex, David Dobrik's friend.
Oh, I'm like a new. I'm a new.
You're new to like the drama, the tea, the
that's like
TikTok
YouTube
room.
drama. That's not TikTok drama, really.
Yeah. I guess I'm more on YouTube drama.
So yeah, my first YouTube video went up like 2 days ago. So
welcome.
I have like 50 views. I feel like a celebrity. Okay. 1 subscriber.
Let me subscribe.
But yeah, so she got. Do you watch the Frenemies podcast ever?
No. Who is that with?
It's her and this other guy who apparently it's her fiance's brother-in-law. I think.
Fiance's brother-in-law. That seems like a scandal waiting to happen.
Yeah, subscribe.
I subscribed.
It says no subscribers on yours. I had one earlier. Someone must have unsubscribed.
Woo! Woo! It says 1 subscriber. It's me.
It said 1 subscriber earlier.
If you're watching this, go subscribe right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
Subscribe. We'll do that at the end of the video also, though. But smash the like button.
Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. Okay.
Tear apart the bell notification. Tear apart.
You know do you know Audrey Peters on TikTok?
No.
Oh, I'm on like New York TikTok also, where it just has a lot of like.
Whenever you like move places, it definitely like knows, and it's like I got so much San Diego stuff whenever I moved.
Well, I wasn't really expecting that because I guess there's no Arlington TikTok probably.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. There wasn't.
It was never
really
like things to do in
Arlington, Texas. Go to like McDonald's,
and then go to Target if you're feeling crazy. That's what it would say.
But yeah, so she's like a New York TikToker, and I just think she's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
you should check her out.
What is her videos about? Like,
I
feel like
I want to be in it so bad.
The craziest thing that I've had happen to me recently is that there is one of my favorite TikTokers who's like smaller. I think he has like 100K or less, but his name's Ben Casey.
I don't know who that is.
I was like commenting like I was commenting on like a lot of his videos and being like, hey. And one time I was like, check your Snapchat. And he was like, what? And I was like, or he was like, what's your Snapchat? And then he added me on Snapchat. And then he was like, he watched my YouTube video and he was like, I'm actually applying to San Diego State. And then I talked to him for like an hour about like
your YouTube
San Diego
video
State.
about like how I got into it.
Yeah. And then I talked to him for like an hour yesterday. And I was like,
wow, you're famous, Chloe. You made it.
And I was like, so you're going to give me a shout out? And then I was like, can you tag me? No.
Katie Kelly liked my comment the other day. I was like, oh, she has 1 million followers. I actually, she used to be friends with my sister, so that's how I know who she is. Sense. But she doesn't. I asked her to be on one of these because I was like, I'm gonna clout chase, but she didn't answer. She didn't answer.
She goes.
She said, I don't know who you are. But yeah. Katie Kelly's a famous TikToker. She has like 1 million followers.
I know. I saw her.
Hometown.
I saw her. She popped up on my For You page whenever she had like 100K, and it was like, hello. Katie Kelly, what are you doing here? And then she just quickly
she
escalated.
She was the comment that I tagged her in. It was do you know Tati, the one who's like
The one that got canceled with James Charles?
No, not Westbrook.
The one that David Devin or whatever?
Yeah, Devin Caherly. Something like I don't know. And Willy Wonka, she's also like
yeah,
her. She had posted a thing and she was like on Instagram and her like under her liked it said Katie G. Kelly and something else, a whole bunch of others, you know. And I was like at Girl with the Green Beanie, got a free shout out here, and she liked it. I was like, wow, I made it. This is it. And no one else even saw it. It got one like.
Remember whenever she was trying to keep her name a secret, and then I was like, I know what it is. She, like on TikTok, she was like, I'm not going to tell y'all my name until 500K. And then I was like, I know what
How did not everyone? Like, everyone knows who she is from Arlington, I feel like, at least.
True.
So I feel like, how did not a lot of people... She must have hid the comments or something.
But, like, I think some people knew, but then they would be like, I know what it is and you don't. But, yeah. And I was like, I know what it is.
I feel like that just couldn't be that hard. She has, like, an Instagram. She has a lot of followers on Instagram, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My TikTok handle is Dominic R, so can't hide my name. Really clever. Do you believe in aliens? Kind of random.
I do. Did you see the news about that one thing that was just like floating? And everyone's like, it's a UFO.
Everyone jumps to UFO if they say they see anything.
Then they were like, so there was this thing in the sky and
was it maybe a plane?
No, they were like, the aircraft people said there was not any, I don't even know the...
That's what they always say, but like
there were no...
There's so many people that have just tiny, like, private planes that they could have just taken off without permission. Like, there's so many people.
True, but it was just, like, hovering.
Maybe I don't know how, like, radars work.
And it was, like, blue, I think.
Maybe it was a drone, though.
I just want to believe it, so I will.
I believe in aliens. I don't think they're on the Earth, but... You know those people who are, like, they built the pyramids? Yeah. I feel bad for the Egyptians. They like got all their clout taken.
The aliens be clout chasing.
That's my profession.
Really, yeah.
I texted Chloe to be on this, and I was like, Chloe, do you want to be on my talk show? I want to clout chase you.
Yeah. And I was like, I mean, go for it. I mean, I don't think I have much to offer, but okay.
You have how many? 185?
It actually went up to like 200.
Oh,
because
shoot.
I made a TikTok and then it kind of got some views and then a lot of people from TikTok actually went and subscribed and I was like,
Chloe, I want 1,000 so I can start that monetization.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, everyone's like, so are you? Sorry, I burped. They're like, oh, are you monetized? And I'm like, not until I get 1,000. And I feel like I've been consistently uploading. For like, not consistent. I've been uploading a lot for like the past 7 months, maybe? I don't know. We were still in school. It was March when I dyed my hair. So
wait, what did you dye your hair?
I went brown, but
why do I not remember?
It wasn't much tea. It wasn't like dark brown, but it was like
it was like when COVID
it was like right before, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's probably why I didn't know. I probably didn't see you ever with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
do you like my hair? Okay, this is... I'm not trying to be conceited. I'm just trying to figure out something. Do you like my hair brown or blonde?
Well, I haven't seen it brown. Chloe, I just said that.
Okay, never mind. So, let's take it back.
I like it both.
Well, here's the thing. My hairdresser was like, your hair is dying. It's on the edge. And I was like, what? And my goal is to go like silver, like gray, like I keep on saying like. And then she was like, And so I'm like, should I dye it back to brown because my hair's dying? So
you don't dye it blonde, do you? Yeah. That's just your natural.
My natural is brown.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
Well, it's like dark, dirty blonde, like kind of more like the underneath.
So, like similar to mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like my natural hair color.
My hair, actually, but
here we are.
Dang, I want to see it now.
I'll show you after.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Do you have any weird talents?
I
don't know. I feel bad that I just put you on the spot.
I feel like just like my eyebrow.
Okay, that's gonna need some explanation.
Like raising one eyebrow.
Can you raise the other?
Yeah. Wait, you kind of did it.
I
feel like
I was
born with
I feel like I look
one,
like the
but
guy
then I
from...
taught myself how to do this one.
How do you teach yourself?
You just... Well, I knew
I feel like I look like the guy
feel
with...
the muscles.
What's it called? The girl with the pink hair. He died. He not too recently, but who's the girl? You know the girl with the pink hair? It was like a...
Lava Girl?
No. It was like... It was a...
Lazy Town?
Yeah, I feel like I'm like the guy from Lazy Town.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Didn't he die?
I
think he did, like a couple years ago.
This is
it's kind of sad. Rest in peace. Yeah, true. This episode is dedicated to the guy in Lazy Town.
Truly. So Dominic.
Anyway, now that we've cried,
we've had our emotional moment.
Who are your favorite artists? I know you said SZA.
Yeah,
earlier.
That's actually very new. Just because I feel like a lot of her songs have been showing up on TikTok, and then TikTok songs get stuck in my head. And so I've been literally walking around my house just singing phrases of SZA songs that are just like in TikToks, but I don't know the rest of the song.
Happens to me.
But I love Ariana Grande. That's a must in my book. And then I also love Rex Orange County.
I've never listened to them, I don't think.
Please do. I feel like you would like him.
Okay. What kind of music is he?
It's kind of.
Is that like his name is Rex
wrong.
Orange County?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of alternative pop.
Oh, I know what that is.
Fun, like little.
Okay,
I
got the vibes. It's crazy how like all the like top charts now are all just TikTok songs. Like
yes,
they beat out everything. But
I hate whenever people are like, "Oh, this is a TikTok song," but it's like
but
actually
like it's also
good
a song.
yeah. And you're like, yeah. And it's like, but I kind of like that song. Like that's what makes me mad is whenever TikTok gets like really good songs, and then you're like, do I want to listen to it because it's a TikTok song or not? But I mean, I'm not mad about it.
You know that did you do that thing that was like it would analyze your Spotify like listening history and then it would like roast you or whatever?
I don't have Spotify.
Oh, you have Apple Music?
I get roasted for that all the time. Okay. So basically I just get roasted by Spotify users instead of the Spotify roast person.
Well, it was just roasting like what you listen to, and it said like I listened to like all 2000s music, which I didn't even know. I thought I was listening to like current music, but it's like,
I love this song. Why isn't it on the radio?
Yeah. And it's like I've been to the year 3000 or something.
We love the duo bros.
I like Frankie the best. Frankie's the only.
Okay.
The only one that
I
matters.
got on Frankie TikTok.
I'm on that too. And all of his comments are like, I heard he has like brothers or something.
It's just, he has 3 brothers and they were in a band? Weird.
I feel bad that his brothers have to clout chase him.
Literally. No, I saw
growing up in his shadow.
Nick Jonas posted a TikTok and they were like, who are you? And they're like,
is this Frankie Jonas'
brother? And I was like, oh my god, it's so funny to me. Because I was always like, too. Frankie, bonus Jonas. I was always a Frankie fan. And then he never talked though. And I was like, oh, okay. But now he's like active. I feel like he's going to NYU.
Why? I didn't know that.
Because I follow him.
Like currently, like he currently is?
I think he's like gonna go there to like finish up school.
Because he's definitely older than me, so like there's no way
like
he would be like a incoming freshman.
I feel like he might just be like 20 or 21 though. But I feel like he might have like taken some time off because he's the most famous Jonas. He's really doing big things right now. But
I don't know. Maybe I'll meet him.
I hope so. I think Dylan and Cole Sprouse went.
They did go to NYU like a while ago. There are like famous people that Kelly Ripa from like Kelly and Ryan. Her daughter goes there. Also the Prince of Greece.
What the?
Like the Prince of Greece in Denmark goes to NYU.
Why?
His name is Achilles.
Is he our age or older?
He's a year older than us.
Why is he the prince? Oh wait, he was born into.
That's how it works. I don't even think he like. I don't think he has any like power anymore.
That's sad.
But he's still a prince, so like, I mean.
You're true. Like, just imagine, like, Prince being in front of your name. Like, Prince Dominic.
Yeah, people call me Dominic. I'm like, actually, it's the Prince.
Just, like, bow down already.
Please call me Prince. Your Royal Highness, please.
I'm like, what did you call me?
It's not Dominic.
It's not that.
That's curtsy, please.
Bow down, please.
That curtsy was not low enough.
That's Cinderella. Oh, that's actually how we met.
Yeah.
Can we tell the story of how we met?
Long story short. That's the story.
Long story short, I was a Cinderella candidate. Dominic was
an escort.
And then the way it worked out is that before I had to walk out there, we ended up sitting next to each other. And it takes a long time because I was one of the tallest, so we were one of, like, the last people to go. And so I had to sit there for a long time just talking to Dominic. And a lot of people from my school already knew you, so I was like...
Yeah, I remember that night you said, like, everyone at my school knows who you are. And I was like, well, I didn't know that, but I guess I'm famous.
Okay, Debbie Ryan. You go,
yeah.
Well,
I don't know how to do it.
You went to the church that, like, a lot of people from my school went to, so it was like...
And, like, Lily's friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lily lives in LA now, right?
Yes.
Do you go up and see her a lot? Because how far is San Diego? I don't really know.
It's about 2 hours, so it's honestly not that bad. And that's the best thing, probably, because it's like I am so far away from home, but then there's like some family in LA. There. So that's really nice, honestly, to have, because if I didn't, I would probably lose my mind.
Where do your other siblings live?
Macy lives in New York.
Oh, why has she not hung out with me?
Because she's like 25. My sister's very antisocial though.
I'm not actually. Like, I've never met her, so it'd be kind of weird if she like.
Phone number?
Yeah, but like actually, no, I would be kind of weird if she like asked me like, "Hey, Dominic, do you want to do something?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Macy Rand hits you up. You're like.
Isn't she like on Broadway or something?
She's trying. She's definitely trying. That's why she's in New York. She's been auditioning a lot of different places, and she booked a tour like right before quarantine.
Oh, that
and she was like
much.
touring for like a month or so, and then it got shut down. It was sad, but Lily's actually living with my brother in LA, so they're both in LA. So I get to go up and see them.
How old is your brother? It should have a clip on it. I swear. It's right there. It's right there. Here. It keeps slipping. This isn't a clip. I lied.
See, that's what I was.
It had a clip last time. I swear. Okay.
Wait, let me do this.
Okay. You got it.
There we go. That one won't move ever. Looks like it can go in.
So when you drive up to LA, do you ever try to like just show up at the Hype House and be like, "Hey, I'm famous too"?
Oh my gosh! Actually, one time I took my roommate and my friend from across the hall to LA, and we tried to find Emma Chamberlain's house, and we like looked it up, and we were just like driving around, and we drove to this house, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, it's Emma Chamberlain's house!" But then I like watched her videos so much that I was like, "I don't think this is it," and then we ended up actually finding Emma Chamberlain's house. And it wasn't that one. But we drove to some random person's house in the hills, and
they probably were like, what are these people
They had a really nice house. But I honestly want to find the Hype House because they're not secretive about like anything. And like I know so many like teenagers just like show up there and they're like, "Can I get a picture?" But I honestly don't really care for like anyone in the Hype House.
Okay, then like the Sway House.
Okay. Sway House is better in my opinion, but it's also
I think
like,
Sway House is better too, but they're also like annoying.
It's also a lot of testosterone in my opinion, and then it's like just like be a normal person.
I want to know why there's no houses in New York.
That is true. There's a lot of content houses now.
There are like all over
like
the country. There's not a
6.
single one in New York.
Yeah, but I feel like
it's like the biggest
LA.
city in the United States. Well, no, there's like one in Texas. There's one in Austin,
really?
I think.
Oh. Isn't it like the Howdy House or something?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's one in Miami too. I feel like I've seen one in Miami.
That's crazy. I honestly only see the ones that are in California, I think.
There's one with like Tati and that group, Tati and Willy Wonka. They're in a house together. And then, do you know Sean Shutt?
The alcoholic.
He just drinks and he dances, but he doesn't do like TikTok dances. He just does random dances.
And Harry Raftis.
I don't know who Harry Raftis is.
He is also an alcoholic.
Is he the one who's like in his videos a lot?
I think he's been in a couple. Not. But Harry and Sean are like the alcoholics that pop up on my TikTok.
Also,
like,
do you get like two turnt Tony?
I feel like I do. That like sounds.
He has
so
the
familiar.
ducks. He's the alcoholic with the ducks.
Ducks?
Yeah, he has pet ducks, and it's really funny. He's just always.
I actually haven't seen that. I don't think.
Oh, well, check it out.
I need to check it out. I love watching the videos of those two people drink. He actually tried the Truly teas today and posted a video.
Bro, my chair. And then someone was like, turning.
Someone was like why did they look halfway empty already? And he was like, well. And I was like, okay. No, it's literally so funny. I love watching those.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with TikTok, honestly. I want to be famous so bad.
Yeah. I feel like it's like super easy to get famous on TikTok, yet super hard. Like, out of all the platforms right now, TikTok's probably like your best option.
Yeah, because.
But then it's also like.
On Instagram, you don't really. Do you get famous, really?
Okay. Have you watched Emily in Paris? She's just posting random crap and then.
It just like gets like blown up.
That's not how that works.
I did have my junior year, my like homecoming ass post. It got like 10,000 views, and I was like, what the heck?
Random.
Like and at the time I had like 1,000 followers.
You're on
so
Pinterest. You're homecoming ass. When you look it up. That's crazy.
I haven't since then gotten even like, usually I don't even get as many as like followers I have. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I have maybe 2,000 followers on Instagram and I won't even get like 1,000 views, which is like, I don't get how this works whatsoever. But I feel like you can't really get famous off of TikTok, Instagram, maybe Twitter, but that's just like, I don't use Twitter anymore, really.
I don't use Twitter either.
And I feel like TikTok is your best bet right now, but then it's just like, you can post the randomest crap and it'll blow up, and then you'll try really hard and it won't blow up. Yeah, and it's just like, what?
It's basically,
what are they looking for?
For guys, it's just if you're attractive, and that's what I'm saying. Bad news for me.
You're beautiful.
Thanks to Chloe. But really
like,
helped myself.
That's what I'm also saying about girls. It's like they can be doing something funny, but then they're also like beautiful. So it's like, push it out. Be famous.
I'm trying to think who my favorite. Who other of my favorite TikTokers are? Spence. Oh, I have no clue how to say it. I don't think the one that just like screams. Yeah. I know who he is. He's the one who did the one who's like put it in slow-mo and like walk towards the camera.
Yes. Yeah. I have not tried that yet, actually.
I haven't, but that's just the one I know, like of his.
No, yeah. I feel like he's always yelling about something that I relate to, and I'm like, okay.
I like Alyssa McKay a lot. Her rap battles, except she's too addicted to
Does she look like Dove Cameron or what?
Yeah, she's the one who's obsessed with Dove Cameron.
I was like, okay. I feel like she's the one that looks like Dove Cameron because she's the one that has... I was like on that drama for a minute.
With her and Willy Wonka?
No, with her and the other girl that was like copying her style, I guess.
Oh, was that like real drama?
The other girl was
I kind of
like
thought
really
it was all
bad.
just joking. Yeah,
she
wasn't
joking, but like...
Yeah, because her thing with like Willy Wonka, they were just like hardcore flirting and they were acting like it was a rap battle, but I was like, nah, you're just like going for it with each other.
Honestly, the Willy Wonka dude is more attractive as Willy Wonka than he is like normally.
As Duke or
as
whatever.
Duke Depp.
Depp. That sucks.
I'm too invested.
You should just wear the wig around.
It's like the
shopping.
the jacket.
The hat too.
Oh, that brings me the guy at the gas station. The hot in cars and fashion.
Didn't the sound get taken down and now they're just like that? Did it? I heard it did, and my brother told me it did. He could be wrong, but that's so tragic.
That would literally suck to have your whole platform just based off of this one sound, and then TikTok's like delete, and then it's just like his account.
Did you see that girl who was like we have a project due tomorrow, and then she came
like
forward and she's like,
saw.
I'm sorry guys, I lied. He's not even in my class. I've never met him before. He just went with it. He commented though. Yeah, he just went with it.
I didn't know that, but I like originally saw his video because of her duet or something.
Yeah, same.
That's crazy. That's a good way to find some clout though. They're on top of it up here.
What about the football dude? Are you obsessed with him? Who like he got 1 million followers in a day?
Oh my gosh.
I was so freaking jealous. I was like, imagine if you just day you're living your regular life.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he wasn't even singing. He was just lip syncing and jumping, and then the next day he had 1 million followers. I was like, wow, that
that literally like makes me mad because one, he's a solid like 6 out of 10, and then like the bar for every girl is just on the floor, like maybe in the basement, because like this guy is just singing old Justin Bieber, walking around in a football outfit, uniform, but like girlies, that's not the best we can do. This man was like redneck too. And then a lot of people were saying he's a bad guy, but I didn't want to believe it.
People that were from his high school but like I feel like they're probably just jealous. Like,
yeah,
that happens to a lot of people who, when they blow up, they just like people from their high school be like, I didn't like him, but
yeah,
okay, because you aren't him.
Literally, because he blew up singing Justin Bieber, and it was really easy.
Yeah, and you weren't friends with him, so now you can't clout chase.
But like, I mean, good for him. Really
yeah,
happy.
But also really jealous.
Really happy, kind of jealous. And also mad that every girl was like, oh man, he's so hard. And then he was like, I'm going to Harvard. And I'm like,
I got jealous about that too, because Harvard rejected me.
I feel like it's different for like sports though. If you're going for like football.
I feel like it's maybe a little easier, but I don't want to diminish what he like. He probably still, like he still had to be smart.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't get into Harvard.
Yeah, I didn't, so we know for sure I couldn't. You still say you could, and you just didn't apply.
Oh,
you could still go with that.
I could still get rejected.
But you could still say, like, hypothetically, I could get into Harvard. Like, no one knows.
Would it just be like valedictorians at Harvard? Like, would that be fun? What if they threw in like the lowest class rank person?
just one.
Just
someone went to Harvard the grade above me, and she wasn't a valedictorian. She wasn't even like in the top 2%.
Oh dang!
She was just
that's crazy.
She actually got rejected from SMU, and she got into Harvard.
Make it make sense.
I don't know.
That's so weird though.
Time to get to the real tea. How's your dating life in SDSU?
Non-existent.
Okay, same for me in New York. But I feel like it's not true.
I mean, I just got out of a big relationship, and I'm not really looking for anything. And I feel like for a long time, I was putting like my worth into like other people's hands and like their decision. And I was like, oh, tell me you like me, and then I'll like myself, you know? And that's not it, okay? So recently I've been focusing a lot on having that come from myself and not from other people, which has been really good, actually. But, I mean, honestly, in San Diego, it's really annoying because guys are not nice. Like, whatsoever.
Do you have, like, Tinder or anything?
I might have a Tinder. I might. But it usually gets to like, we match, and then it's like, hey, and then that's it. Doesn't escalate from there. But it's honestly nice to look on there and then be like, okay, cool. I feel like Tinder is weird though, because a lot of people will be on Tinder and then they'll see you and then judge you for being on Tinder when they're on Tinder. Like, can we normalize Tinder? Everyone's like, oh, just on here as a joke. Don't take this too seriously. Like, we know why you're here. We know. Like, we're also
I feel like it's
here.
Normal. Like, it was kind of like like that in high school. I feel like more, but I feel like now that we're in college,
like now,
a lot of
and
people
it's honestly another way to meet people. Like I think there's other apps to do so, but like I met a guy on Tinder, and he's just like nice to me now, but like I'm not gonna. That's the bad part. But I'm not gonna try to date him. But like.
Yeah, it is a good way to just meet new people.
Yeah. What's like, is that what Bumble is for though?
Bumble is like more for relationships, I feel like.
Really?
And then, wait, no, Hinge is like the one that's like the app that's made to be deleted. Like you're supposed to find your soulmate here. And like, so I don't know about, but I feel like Bumble is more, like Tinder's more of like, I feel like it has a reputation of like it's a hookup app, and then like even though people do date off of Tinder, and then Bumble's more like, oh, I'm looking to someone who like I want to be my like boyfriend or girlfriend.
Interesting.
But I feel like that's just reputation. I don't know how much it actually goes by that. Because I know people definitely don't follow either. It's not like guidelines or anything, obviously. So, so are you happy in San Diego?
I'm so happy. I'm honestly the happiest I've ever been. Like,
I told her I was going to ask her that beforehand.
Yeah. But honestly, like, I feel like getting out of high school and getting out of the
toxicity.
That. Why can't I say that? No, I'm not going to try. But I feel like in high school, it's just like, everyone cares so much about what you're doing. And if you like do anything, it's like a big deal, blown up all over social media, and it's like so crazy. And I feel like all the people from high school just like know you for your mistakes and like everything you've done wrong. And then you go to college and it's just like, I know nothing about you. And literally people are getting to know like me, the real me, and not That's me so whenever I was like 2 years ago. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
And I'm honestly so happy.
That's good.
Are you happy?
I am. Also, I love New York so much.
Are you meeting
my dream
people?
life? Not as much as I would like to be because quarantine. Yeah. But yeah, I have enough friends.
Do you have a roommate?
We don't need to. Yeah, but we don't. Don't get along very well. Okay, but we don't need to get into that right now. So I don't think he's going to listen to this.
So how are you trying to meet people?
Well, my class, like, so I'm in my major is like its own program, and it just has like, I don't know, like under 100 people, I think. Yeah. So like I just meet people through there mostly. And met a few people from my dining hall. You know, Sam Wilbert, do you know him? Mm-hmm. He lives 2 doors down from me.
I love him.
And just randomly. I had never talked to him until me and Ashley's grad party, and he just happened to get put on the same thing as me, and which is crazy. We're both from Arlington.
That's crazy.
I don't know how. I mean, we're not really good friends, but I just think that's insane.
He's super nice and super cool. So.
Yeah, he is really nice. He took the pictures of me that I posted on Halloween. I was just like, Can you take pictures of me? Because you always have good pictures on your Instagram.
I feel like he's photographer type beat. Yeah. So.
I mean, his major is film and television, so like I was like, that's like, I don't know, kind of photographer.
I'm so happy for him out there and stuff.
Yeah.
And you.
Speaking of films, do you like Harry Potter?
Okay, so I've seen like bits and pieces of Harry Potter. I've never sat down and watched all of them.
Well, do you know your Hogwarts house?
I do.
What is it?
This was actually a discussion at the Thanksgiving table. I have no clue why, but my dad was like, so what's the Hogwarts house? We were talking about like zodiac signs, and he was like, is that the same thing as like Hogwarts? And I was like, no. But I did do the hat at like the studios or whatever.
You did?
You know, like
you did that one? You didn't take the actual
I did both.
Okay.
So that hat told me Ravenclaw, I feel like. But then the test told me Slytherin.
I got Slytherin too. I got 88% Slytherin. Like mine gave me percentages. I don't know which one you took. Mine gave me percentages, and it gave me 88% Slytherin.
Everyone says like you are Slytherin. I'm like,
Yeah, people always say that, and people say it's like evil, but like it's literally just saying you're like ambitious. I need to delete that because she's gonna be in one of my podcasts. But yeah, like I know other people who are like also Slytherin. Yeah, it has nothing to do with like being a good person or not. It's just
I have literally like no concept of it. You know, like all I know is like the all the evil people in the movies were. And then I'm like, am I Draco Malfoy in this beat? Like I was like, oh no. I was kind of like, or like Snape, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
See, they just like...
Spoiler alert. He ends up good in the movies.
Me too. No, okay, that's good. That makes me feel better, though, because I've been like, am I bad? Am I, like, a bad gal?
Bad gal. Well, that's the end. That's how I end every podcast, is asking people their Hogwarts house.
Awesome.
We did
it.
We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
I knew you did that really well. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Follow Chloe's socials. I'll put them here, and mine. I'll put them after also. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
That was great.
Good job, Chloe. I need to stand up. This is not a comfortable chair.
I'm honestly having